Hi class, today we're going to do the remaining parts of the IMViC test, at least everything except the citrate. We'll inoculate that today. We've grown up the cells in the methyl red Vogt-Proskauer broth, and they're in these tubes here. And if you can look at this a little bit, you can see that they're all pretty cloudy. Okay, but we do have one little dilemma here. Normally we wouldn't do a test on the Serratia marcescens because it's not the family Enterobacteriaceae, but we're including all of our samples. The problem is that it has the red pigment, and some of our color tests are looking for red showing up, and so it's not going to work for that one. But that's okay. Because it's not really on a candidate for this test. We just do them for all of our samples to see the results. So what I have to do is transfer a milliliter into 2 tubes. And one tube will be for the methyl red test, and then the other one will be for the Vogt-Proskauer test. And then the remaining fluid in the sample will go for the indole test. All right, so I'll do the transfers and get these set up, and then we'll start the process. So this is 841 Bravo, just to show you what I'm going to do. So I have a pipette. I don't really have to be sterile on these things because I'm going into tubes that are not sterile anyway, because I'm just going to test them for the presence of the chemical we're looking for in the Vogt-Proskauer and methyl red and indole tests. And then if it's there, then whether it's there or not, then we just sterilize the samples, so we don't have to do that. But you know, keeping with our sterile technique, we'll at least do our sample this way. So I'm going to take in a milliliter. And go from there. Okay, and I'll just repeat that for all the samples, and then we'll do the test. Hi class, we're back. We're going to do the Vogt-Proskauer first, and it uses 2 reagents. One of them is alpha naphthol, and we're going to put 18 drops of that, or 0.6 milliliters. And then the other one is potassium hydroxide, and we're going to put 6 drops, 0.2 milliliters of that. All right, and then we'll load a few of these, and then we'll come back and see what the results. We have to let them sit for 15 minutes afterwards. Okay, so this is the results of the Vogt-Proskauer, and they're supposed to be a red area at the top, a red positive, and they don't look to be red for any of them. So it could be something wrong with the reagents. Okay, so now we're going to do the methyl red test. So this is a pH indicator, so if it turns acid, it'll be red. And so we're going to add 5 drops. Alright, so for the methyl red, the orangish color is not positive, that's negative. We're looking for a red, and this is a red one. So number 1 is red. Bring it out here. That's red. And then number 3, nothing. Number 4 is orange. 5, orange. 6, orange. 6 might have something in it, but it doesn't look like too orange. 7, orange. 8, orange. 9, orange. 10, which is our red pigment to begin with, because it's Serratia marcescens, we're not going to read that one. And then this one is 11. That looks kind of red. And then 12 is orange. So looks like 1 and 11 may be positive. Okay, again, we got to take this all in consideration for identifying the unknown, all of the tests. So this is the indole test. So we're going to use a reagent called Kovacs reagent. Okay, and so we're going to add 15 drops, 0.6 milliliters. Okay, so that's been added, and we're going to look for a purplish ring at the surface. And so we'll give that, some time, maybe 5 minutes or so. We're starting to see a purple ring right up here on top here for number 1. Don't see it on this one. And then nothing. Number 9 has a purple ring. So it looks like number 1 and number 9 have a purple ring. Number 10, Serratia marcescens, we can't really tell because it's red anyway.